Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Miss Eason Reads. Today I'm going to talk to you about a couple of books. I'm going to talk to you about a Caldecott Medal winner and a Newbery Award winner. And I'm also going to tell you a little bit about those awards. I'm going to start with this book. It is called A Sick Day for Amos McGee. This is a super cute story. And as you can see right up here, it received the Caldecott Medal. And it is an award winner from 2011. In 2011, it was the Caldecott Medal winner. Every year, they pick one book that was published the year before, so it was published in 2010, and they award the Caldecott Medal, which looks like this. And the winner actually gets a coin, an actual medal, and it is for excellence in illustration. This man right here is Randolph Caldecott, and that is who the award is named after. The award was established in 1937 by Rene Paul Chamblin, I believe is how you say his name. He designed the medal and he suggested it to the American Library Association section for children. And they thought that it was a great idea to go along with the Newbery Medal. The Newbery Medal, we'll talk about in a few minutes, but it is specifically for an entire book. And the Caldecott Medal is just for picture books and for the illustrator. So it's a really big honor to win this. And sometimes they have a really hard time picking who they want to be the winner. So they pick the winner, but they also pick some books that are worth mentioning. That's how they word it. And those books receive, and this is really hard to see, so sorry, a Caldecott Honor Medal. And this is for those books that are really awesome, but they couldn't quite pick it because they can only pick one winner. And I also have an example of a Caldecott Honor. This is called The Stinky Cheese Man and Other Fairly Stupid Tales. My son loves this book. I'll be real honest, I haven't read it yet. It'll be another post later. So that is the Caldecott medals. And the Caldecott, like I said, every year is picked for an illustrator of a book that was done the year before. And this was established in 1937, and when it was first established, the people that picked the Newbery Award, there's a committee for that, they also picked the Caldecott Award. But in 1977, they decided that they should split that. And so now there's a committee that picks the Caldecott and a committee that picks the Newbery Award. So, and I didn't tell you much about this story, so let me tell you that now. A Sick Day for Amos McGee is a super fun read, especially if you like animals. Mr. McGee is the zookeeper at his local zoo, and every morning he gets up and he goes to the zoo and he helps the animals. He plays games with them, he encourages them. He even sits with one penguin who's super shy. Well, one day, Amos doesn't come to work, and the animals are just lost. They don't know what to do with themselves. Amos is at home sick with a cold. So they all load up, and they decide to go see Amos at home. So here they are. They're leaving the zoo. Get on a bus. When they get to Amos's house, they try to do all the things that they normally do. But some of the things don't quite work out. He can't race with the turtle, so instead they play hide and seek. To find out what happens in the rest of this story, I would really love for you to read it for yourself because it is a super cute story. So let's talk about the Newbery Award now. The Newbery Award is also a medal that is received from an author who gets a book published the previous year. This is what the Newbery Award looks like, the Newbery Medal. Okay, it says John Newbery Medal across the top, and that's who it was named after, John Newbery. And also, like the Caldecott Award, there are honorable mention books. And so this is the Newbery Honor Book Award. Now, the Newbery Medal is older than the Caldecott. The Caldecott was developed in 1932. The Newbery Medal was designed in 1921 by the same Rene Paul Chambelin. And when you receive the medal, your name and the date are engraved on the back. And it is awarded for the most distinguished children's book published the previous year. So this is any children's book. It does not have to be just a picture book. The Caldecott is just for picture books because it is specifically an illustration award. And the Newbery Award book that I read just recently is called Dead End in Norvelt. This book is so funny. It's full of adventure and mystery and silliness. It's a great, great read. This book starts with Jack Gantos being so excited because he's just gotten out of school for summer and he has huge plans for the summer. He's on his best friend Bunny's baseball team. He's free for the summer. He doesn't have to go to school. But then one night, as he's playing with his dad's old World War II Japanese rifle, something horrible happens. And his world comes to a complete end because he's grounded for the entire summer. But he still gets a little adventure in when he meets his neighbor, Ms. Volker, who is the town medical examiner and no longer has use of her hands. So she borrows Jack to start writing obituaries for her. If you're not sure what an obituary is, it's an article that someone writes when someone has passed away. This book is so, so funny. I was laughing out loud. My son was looking at me like I was crazy. My husband was a little unsure of what was going on with me. But trust me, if you need a fun read for the summer, check out Dead End in Norvelt. I hope you've enjoyed my book reviews today, and look forward to talking to you again. Bye-bye.